Hey guys, and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. So today we're going to talk about something that actually a lot of men go through, the friend zone. Yes, that, space where you're close to her, she trusts you, she talks to you about, everything except romance. And you care about her, maybe even feel a deep connection, but well, for some reason, who knows what, she just doesn't see you that way. So in this video, I'm going to explain how to shift that dynamic, not by pretending to be someone you're not, but using maybe a little bit of psychology to understand how attraction really works. Because actually, once you understand, the emotional triggers behind the desire, you can start showing up in a way that maybe actually increases your chances, of being seen as more than a friend. There is nothing wrong with being kind. That's not what keeps you in the friend zone. The real problem is when being nice turns into always being available, like emotionally, mentally, even physically. You drop what you're doing the second she calls. You offer constant support, never set, limits, and don't express your own needs. Well, what happens then? Well, you become, safe, dependable, and invisible to your romantic brain. And actually, psychology tells us that people don't value what's given without boundaries. When, something feels too easy, too guaranteed, it loses emotional weight. You're giving her comfort, but you're not creating any challenge. And, without that challenge, there is no spark. So what do? Well, you stop trying to earn her love by overgiving. Start respecting your time and energy. Say no sometimes. Make plans without checking if she's free. Let her wonder what you're up to. That shift in energy is the first, step in resetting how she sees you. Okay, right now, maybe you're stuck in a predictable routine. You text her first, you listen to her vent, you show up whenever she needs you. This creates stability, but not attraction. Attraction needs tension, needs mystery, a sense of, curiosity. And actually, this is where psychological pattern interruption comes in. Because when someone behaves differently than expected, our brain reacts. So you need to do something different here, like create space, maybe be less available, stop being the one who always reaches out. And that emotional distance may feel risky, yes, but it's what, creates the contrast. And contrast is what breaks the friends only identity she's placed you in. When she notices your absence, it makes her reflect, she might not say it, yes, but she starts wondering, why is he pulling back? That question creates emotional friction, and that's where attraction starts. Okay, when you're always in the emotional support role, you're acting like therapist actually, and no woman fantasizes about dating her therapist, believe me. She appreciates it, yes, but it doesn't activate the desire. Because attraction is built through polarity, masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is grounded, assertive, it doesn't just, listen, it leads, and that's what you need to start doing. Start taking up space. Make eye contact longer, tease her lightly, use your voice with calm confidence, be playful and unpredictable. Let her feel your presence as a man, not as a helper. And when you do this, it introduces uncertainty. And actually in psychology, uncertainty increases emotional focus. She starts thinking about you, differently, not because you told her to, but because your energy shifted. And that shift creates new possibilities in her mind. Okay, this one is probably the hardest but most important part. You need to be okay with losing her. If she knows you will always be there no matter how she treats you or what she chooses, well, then she has no reason to see you differently because you're always available. There's no pressure, no urgency, no mystery. But when you start showing that your world doesn't revolve around her, when you focus on your goals, spend time with others and stop waiting around, she starts to feel, like something different, the potential of loss. Okay, in psychology, this is known as loss aversion. People react more strongly to what they might lose than what they already have. So if she starts to feel that you're slipping away, that she no longer has your full attention, her emotional state changes. She becomes alert, curious, or maybe even a little anxious, and that's when, the space where attraction can re-enter. Okay, if she's seen you in the friend zone for a while, her brain has already labeled you, right? You're safe, sweet, but not exciting, not masculine, not a lover. And the only way to change this is to change yourself, not just for her, but for your own growth. Level up physically, emotionally, and socially. Start, I don't know, dressing better, work on your body, post photos doing cool things, meeting new people, chasing your passions. Let her see you in environments where other women find you interesting. And when she notices that you're becoming someone, more attractive to others, it forces her brain, to reassess. Like, she starts thinking, wait, am I missing something here? And actually, that psychological process is called reassociation. She starts, to associate you not with emotional support, but with strength, with confidence, desirability. And once that shift begins, the door out of the, friend zone starts to open. So can you escape the friend zone? I would say yes, but not by waiting, not by overgiving, and not definitely, by hoping. You escape it by changing how she experiences you. You shift your energy, create space, step in your, masculine presence, and show her that you're not stuck in, that same role that she assigned you. You actually let her feel your absence, and then you come back, and not as the same man, but as the one who finally makes her look twice.